of you. I hope this Monday has been one of you and that you're looking ahead towards a wonderful year and a great time post the 2020 period where a lot of people lost a lot of money, a lot of people lost a lot of jobs, a lot of people went through not only mental emotional challenges, they went through great financial challenges also. It was difficult time where companies were closed. It was difficult time where shops were shut, and the economy, or as all of us know, wasn't really doing great. And during these times, a lot of women entrepreneurs, a lot of homemakers, a lot of people who were into jobs, who were into well settled professional careers, they turned towards their passion. They turned towards creating life of their own. They turned towards designing the life that they dreamed of. They turned towards becoming entrepreneurs. With us today, we have Namrata Thakker, who is the founder of Entrepreneur Excel, a community of 70,000 plus members who are startup entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs who are restarting their work. Hi, Namrata. How have you been doing?
I'm awesome, Kanchan. Thank you for lovely introduction. Looking forward.
Namrata, first of all, please accept my gratitude for me not being able to give you time during this week for our conversation pre the show. And thank you so much for understanding that your promotions, your flyers were bought out in the last moment.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine. I'm so used to all this. Life is full of uncertainty, Kanchan. Nothing comes with prediction, so it's okay.
Namrata, you've been doing some amazing work. Like, I hear Namrata Thakker's name from every second, third entrepreneur or spiritualistic that I meet. Um, we have common people in our social circle, a lot of them.
Yes, yes.
And I hear you've had some amazing story, an amazing journey of your life.
Yes.
We would like you to take us through your journey.
From where
Wherever
to
you wish
begin?
to
Okay.
start from, wherever
Yeah,
you.
I'm just thinking where to start. But to be very precise and brief, Kanchan, I have worked in 40 different industries and at
Wow.
least 12 different countries. So I have traveled across the world. In fact, I'm an Australian citizen who is living in Mumbai. So I have had, pleasure to work with Australian government and work with them in business licensing. So since 10 years, I'm based in Mumbai. And after coming here also, I've worked in 40 different industries. So everywhere I have been here, there. That's why you hear my name everywhere.
Namrata, I am a homemaker. You know that I am somebody जिसको घर पे ही रहना पसंद है और घर संवारना ही पसंद है. But then I am a creative person, so while the time I have in hand, I create whatever I can. What about women like me who have chosen to kind of stay back home and uh, lead a life which does not involve too much of hustle bustle? How do you help them with becoming entrepreneurs?
So I have already helped a couple of women like you. Creativity is very rare, Kanchan, and I loved your creativity. Since I've seen that, I'm just talking about it to every second person. Trust me, I just don't say it if I don't mean it. Like every painting in your house had a story. Every corner in your house had a story, which is very rare. So you are blessed with creativity.
This is
So
my
I all
family corner.
it's your family corner. Okay. So what I suggest women like you, Kanchan, is that we do our SWOT analysis, like strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. So in your creativity, whether it's personal life or professional life, always your strength is creativity. So other parts of business which will come, like branding, marketing, like you said, you're an introvert, you don't mix and talk much. So all that part you can collaborate and outsource to the person who take over and does that, and you focus only on creativity. Because what mistakes women entrepreneurs do, Kanchan, they want to be everywhere. They want to cook at home also, they want to be the children's teacher also, they want to keep their husband happy also, they want to do everything in that one go, and want to be a superwoman. That is the biggest mistake people do. So it is very important to
Not that,
balance.
I do not understand business. I rather, coming back to uh, life, it's that I've chosen, वो कहते हैं ना घर घर खेलना. I have chosen to be that way, and that gives me better time for my creativity. And if I am told to get into something like doing a PR or managing digital, that becomes so taxing. And I think most women who are stuck with their businesses and who are not able to go ahead and work in managing an entire wholesome business, uh, they would like to know more about the services that Excel Entrepreneurs Excel provides. They would like to know more about how you empower them.
So what you are saying is exactly right, Kanchan. It is always good to focus and not tax yourself with doing PR and branding. It really taxes you. So it is not needed. First thing we have to keep in mind that we don't need to do anything. Like we can outsource the cooking in our house. We can outsource couple of things which we do in our daily business. And you have always been a successful businessman. I saw your NGO and I saw the people. I mean, so
Um,
multi-talented. You're doing couple of things together and so successful in all that. So what we do is, like, especially in lockdown, what I have done, no, Kanchan, I have at least taken over in on our board. Like we have a fashion, platform, and there we have jewelry brands, fashion brand. It's a marketplace. E-commerce is the future. So suppose you're a fashion designer and you have clothes. You just have to give me pictures, photographs of your clothes, and we help you how to get that clothes at number, and all the expenses of performance management and everything is
So
done by us.
when you say investment, are you an angel investor which invest into startups? Because investment ka jab baat karo to people will think, acha acha, somebody else is coming to invest into my business. I need to be a little alert and careful. And or when you talk about investment, people are like, अच्छा so मुझे marketing करनी पड़ेगी या मुझे sales करना पड़ेगा या मुझे branding करनी पड़ेगी. That requires a lot of money and investment. So would you explain to our guests and viewers? And here we have Sunita Shah. Hey Sunita, how are you? We have Govind ji who says hello. Rekha says hi. Yeah, so for our viewers, we would like to know that, what is it? What is the difference between what you do and what an angel investor does?
So the difference is that what we do, Kanchan, first we identify, like we pick up brands only which are unique. They have a story, which is different. We just don't pick up any brand and, because we have at least every day 30 jewelry designer or fashion designers or marketplaces like to come and contact us there, because they have nothing to lose. They are just giving me pictures of their product. They are not even giving me the physical inventory. So all they are giving me is the picture. So even if the business doesn't work, they have nothing to lose. Only the person who loses is me, because I am doing the investment on their brand, I am doing the investment on their product. So if it doesn't work, it will be my loss. So this is how the structure works. Of course, it's a joint venture. We have a partnership in that
So
full.
what is their skin in the game?
So their skin is, they have to give me product stories, they have to give me the write up about the product, they have to give me a good picture with a good model, just not random any picture. So they have to give me all that with the Excel sheet, and then we work on the pricing. So how it is, there's an MOU signed between us and them, and then we put that product on our marketplace. So I take care of the logistic part of it also. Everything is done by, because we have a whole logistic team also. So only thing you have to do is to keep the product ready. Our team will call that this product is sold. So you just have to keep the product ready. Once the payment comes, then only the product will be picked up from your house.
Namrata, moving on from, how a woman entrepreneur, a startup, anybody can get on digital business. You were a part of the jury of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, his Digital Woman Warrior program.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
the Digital Woman Warrior program, and tell us more about your being the jury there?
Yes, so Digital Women Warrior is a very amazing group of more than 70,000 women entrepreneurs that was started by my dear friend Sharmila Oswal. And here Sunita Shah, whose name you just spoke out, which I can't see, you spoke out. So Sunita Shah, so they are the heads of those things, and it's so nice of them. They are here, they are hearing us right now. So
We also have Sharmila Oswal.
yes. So Digital Woman Warrior belongs to Sharmila Oswal. And what happens is they every day there's a marketplace, and they unlimitedly help women to sell the product. Like they actually go in the villages, B tier, tier cities. And Narendra Modi has really supported them and told them that go get the woman out in the rural on the digital platform. And so successful, the number of sales which they were doing amazed us. Like it was so difficult for us to judge that, whom to give prize and whom not to give prize. So that
So,
was a real
so
good
how did
initiative
how
to
did
give.
you how did you manage to get to the winners finally?
It was a very tough job. And it was, we actually, what we did is we saw the bank account. Like एवं नहीं मैंने बोला मेरा 15 लाख का सेल हुआ. It was not like that. Everything was on paper, black and white. We had proof to show that this is the amount. And इसका आज का 4 लाख का सेल है, 4.5 लाख का सेल है, 15 लाख का सेल. So the figures, the numbers would not lie. So we went on the numbers, plus definitely the product, the pictures, the content, everything was taken into consideration.
Wow. So did
It was
now
really
now
a tough
that
job, but because of the team.
now that the rural entrepreneurs, rural India is also coming on to digitization, and they are working on selling their products online, and you supporting them, guiding them. However, how will they create excels, and how will they send you pictures of their products and all that? Because it's not easy for everybody to do that.
That's what we do, Kanchan. We train them. We first ask them the pictures. We understand what is their vision, where they want to go. Because one thing I've learned, Kanchan, I never work with people whom I have to follow up. And I help people who follow me up कि मेरे प्रोडक्ट का क्या हुआ, मेरे को ये मार्केट प्लेस में लाना है, मुझे रोज का इतने का सेल्स चाहिए. So I enjoy working with people who follow me up. I never work with people who I follow. That is one principle I have
It's like
followed
it's
in
like
life.
I've given you the advice. It's for you to take or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Because so many
I,
people are waiting for help. So why should I
I've
waste
got
time in following up
I've kind
somebody?
of extended my hand to support, and whether you take it or not is your challenge.
Yes, exactly. And I will not follow up with you for your work. So depends on how keen. Some people are so ambitious. Like even right now, before came on this call to Mera designs aa gaya ki nahi, this has happened or what? Is the Excel sheet proper? Is this proper? So I get WhatsApp. Of course, nobody knows. They don't call me. All communication happens via WhatsApp. So this is how we have
Namrata,
a full team. Hmm.
seeing your simplicity, seeing the way you are,
Uh-huh.
it is so difficult to believe that, such a simple, humble lady is sitting there and uh, doing such an amazing work for the
Thank
for
you.
the country, for the nations, for the people, because money is as important in life on this plane where we living, to survive, as is breath.
Absolutely. So
You
again,
breathe,
Kanchan,
you
I'm
need a
here.
mask to breathe these days, and to buy the mask you need money.
Yes, and it is to make more money. It is very important for us friends to make your business system and process dependent, not people dependent, because most of the time that comes an end. So there's a difference between being a self-employed and being an entrepreneur. My friends and my close circle, I'm sure, Kanchan, you also have experienced, just before one day you invited me to New Bombay for a birthday party and I came. I never tell to my inner circle that I'm never busy, because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm not self-employed. I'm always available for my team. So that's it. My whole team knows that.
So when it comes to the tribe, when it comes to your own people, it's always like one phone call away, and we know that. Coming to
Absolutely.
coming to again, you know, Facebook collaborated with Entrepreneurs Excel, not Entrepreneurs Excel approaching Facebook.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell us about that story.
Yeah, so Facebook wanted to do a business boost event in Mumbai. So when they wanted to do a business boost event in Mumbai, they contacted us because they wanted a particular, filtered type of entrepreneurs. They wanted SMEs and MSMEs. So above a particular turnover, they had a fixed target set in mind that this is the entrepreneurs we are looking for. So the Facebook head contacted our community and told us that we'll allow 200 guests. You decide the guest list who 200 people will be invited, because they were very strict on the criteria and they wanted to give a very high end training for them to grow their business. So our community was the curator of that entire event of Facebook Business Boost in Mumbai at World Trade Center. So that was one of the event out of maybe 700 event what we had done in
So
2019.
you collaborated both with Facebook and World Trade Center, saving Facebook
Yes.
the money for venue.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So World Trade Center had sponsored that venue, and we have done couple of our Entrepreneur Excel and exhibitions and events in World Trade Center with curating a lot of speakers and panel discussions. We have it every year, at least 3 times a year. We do that at World Trade Center.
Namrata,
Hmm.
being at the place where you are, you've worked in 40 different industry. Don't tell me you've been changing jobs every 6 months, because I don't think you look 40. So
Age
have
is just numbers, Kanchan. Age is just numbers. So because I have had experience, like I have not done all this by choice, like changing industry. Initially I was into one, but circumstances I had to change to three, because every business has a lifeline or lifetime that it is, after 3 years you have to take a change.
or is it that job wasn't something that your heart was calling for? It was calling for you to be your own boss.
It was more than that. It was like I need challenge, like when a business reaches a peak and now you know that there is no scope of growing, then I don't enjoy the challenge and then I jump to something new and then jump to something new. So now my work is that I get daily challenges, so I enjoy it more.
I hope you helping people resolve their challenges while enjoying your challenges.
Yes, that's my forte. You got it right.
Namrita,
Ah,
knowing you, you are not a woman of numbers. You don't understand numbers. How do you manage?
yes.
How do you manage such a huge empire?
So, as I told you, I've got accountant and strategic partners. So, if I have to give money or transfer money or get money, my husband handles all that. So, I've got whole team strategy
What with
planning.
what about women with no husbands?
So you can have a friend whom you trust, or anyone who can handle numbers, because I'm very bad in numbers. So if you have a chartered accountant or accountant friend. So I have a business strategic also, as one of my partner, Egnelo Rajesh. So he strategizes and works out the whole business plan for me. So whoever is whatever specialty, so I pick up those people and then we collaborate as a team. And we all have clear, like social media I have a different person, e-commerce I have a different person. So anything related to that, I don't put my head into it. I just work on my forte. That is mindset.
Actually, that is the best way to go. When you are uh, enhancing your skill, you pick up whatever skills you have. If you have 10 skills, enhance all 10 of them, rather than applying yourself too much into learning. Yes, we should know basics about everything, but going into the details of each and everything, I don't think required.
That
is
is
it?
waste of time. That is depressing.
But then
And
most
yeah,
entrepreneurs, they have a tendency of, you know, applying themselves to each and every aspect of their business. How
that is
does
the
that
biggest
work?
mistake. That is the biggest mistake which entrepreneurs do, friends. If you want to grow, find and collaborate with a person with right skill. You know your gaps, you know your weaknesses. Meet a person who exactly fills up those gaps. As I told just Kanchan, 1 plus 1 today is not 2, 1 plus 1 is 11. Collaborate with right partner, have a expectation management, very important. Expectation management for both the partners, very, very clear. Otherwise, lots of startups come to me. More than starting up a new business, they come to me, हमने चालू तो कर दिया, अब हमको
अब
अलग होना है,
बंद
वो
कैसे
कैसे? So
करें?
don't get in. So that is also like 80% last year had come to me for this problem. So don't put yourself in that, have your expectation management very clear, that this will be my roles, this will be your roles, this will be the percentage. Don't take anything for granted. Everything should be documented, MOU and on papers. It's very, very important, friends.
So, any kind of small businesses. When I talk about small businesses, I'm talking about startups. People basically do it in mutual understanding. एक partnership document भी नहीं बनता है. Is that the reason for those businesses not, no documentation or no records being the reason for businesses failing?
As an entrepreneur, I suggest you, all my friends, anything on head and mind has no value until and unless it's documentation. Otherwise, it has zero value. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy. Anything, even a simple thing, like email that, okay, I'll meet you tomorrow night. Please document it. Documentation has value. Otherwise, everything on your mind has zero value. Please be mindful of this.
Yeah,
Wasting it.
because what's going on in your mind could change the next second, it could change the next minute, it could change the next day.
Yes.
Perceptions could change. What you are thinking, if you don't sound it off to somebody else, or if you don't write it down somewhere, or if you don't communicate and discuss it with your partners, it might just remain a perception which is invalid, or a super successful idea which goes waste because it's remained in your head, and then the travel energies travel. So if you
Absolutely
have not
well said.
used so if you have not used an idea, it travels to someone else who makes better use of it.
Very true, Kanchan. And you have to do it from professional. Right agreements and MOUs are very important, because most of the women entrepreneurs are doing that. I have so many cases to share, and they have come for the separation. But they take it so granted कि हाँ ये बात नहीं हुई थी, but ये तो तू ही करने वाली थी, ये तो तू ही करने वाली थी. And their priorities change after time, as we ourselves change our mind so many times. Something which interests us today, tomorrow you don't feel like, and one person feels that अरे मैंने ही सब टाइम, पैसा भी मैंने डाला, टाइम भी मैंने डाला, what is she taking her percentage
Yeah,
for? So
it's like all my heart, soul, sweat, energy, everything. And
yes.
so, at times, Namrata, kya hota hai? I don't know how it works when you do it professionally with Entrepreneur Excel. I'm sure you guide people well. However, in most of these scenarios, uh, businesses fail because of lack of these small businesses, which we talking about here. They fail because of lack of communication between partners.
Communication is the most important key for any relation, whether
be it
it's
be it
personal.
any of your partners, you collaborating with a business house, you collaborating with a PR agency, you collaborating with a digital agency. So
Yes.
how do you bridge that gap when your client does not know how to communicate?
So we have a team again for that, to make all the documentation papers ready, and this is how it will go, and the SOPs, which is called standard operating process. So that is made. Again, I don't get into it, Kanchan. As I told you, I'm bad in numbers. I'm bad in documentations also. I have a person who does that. So standard operating process of the whole company, that this is how this will work, this is how this will function. So everything is documented in that way, that even if the person is not available, anyone can read that documents and follow the same system and get the same results. So that's how the SOP works. So that has to be made at a very initial stage. Every step has to be documented. And again, you don't need to do it. You can get it done outsourced. So outsource is the key.
America thrived on outsourcing its work to India, and now they've taken people from India as their biggest and bestest think tank across the world. Rather, I would say every think tank has to have Indians in it.
Yeah. And simple example, Kanchan, like lots of people, they want one social media person sitting at them in house. But I tell them it is not possible for one person to do everything. Like how can one person good be in creative pictures, content also, and then posting also? So you need different people, three different skill set to take your social media up. So you need to outsource to an agency. You can't make three people sit in house and do half an hour work and pay them.
But
So
see,
that,
you are an evangelistic, if I have pronounced it right,
yes,
right?
absolutely
However, mostly when people outsource their, um, work to some agency, the agency charges upfront, which is a challenge for small entrepreneurs, which is a challenge for home entrepreneurs. So
again,
how
that
do
is a
you?
mindset. Again, that is not the truth, Kanchan. Nobody, yeah, there are some industries which charge outright ke, haan, 25,000 per month or whatever it is, 10,000 a month. But I have collaborated with at least 7 industries where seven social media team, they are totally working with me on barter, and I give them clients, they give me, looking at their performance. So there are different way to negotiate. It is not that they always charge. So
and
this is
and
again coming back to communication skills, and telling what's in it for you. So once you learn that, you can save money on that also. And okay, you can also be my percentage partner, you can take this much and I take this much, so I save the cost of investing in that.
yeah, because when today the new age economy, the new world economy is mostly to stand on the pillar of collaborations. And
Yes,
in any kind of collaboration, if uh, you do not know the expectations, you do not know how much skin in the game your collaborators have, you do not know what you're expecting, because most of the time entrepreneurs, they do not know their own expectations.
right.
They do not know what is it that they need from this collaboration. They do not know that what is it that the end goal is.
That's
How do
why
you
the
feel
first
about it?
question, Kanchan, I ask anyone who comes to me for help. The first question I ask is, what is your vision? What are your goals? Where do you wish to go? So once I know, I'm ready to take them there. I become their accountability partner,
Wow.
subject to if they follow me up. Like I will never push a person beyond. Of course, I
So,
push it
like
very
with
much.
70,000 entrepreneurs,
Mhm.
you choose people whose accountability partners you become.
No, I don't choose, they choose me. I
Wow.
really don't choose, because because I keep on continuously share what we have achieved, what I've learned today and all. So people who are of same vibration, same frequency, they inbox me and I don't reply for 3 4 days. I see consistently who follows me up after that. That is person who is really keen and they have a clear vision. So I also don't easily give
What
that.
if, Namrata, what if a product or a business idea is amazing, and uh, yet the entrepreneur does not have communication skills
So
and
if he's,
does not follow up in consistency?
I will not go for it, because then I will have to follow up and I will not have that time and energy to make that person understand, because core values matters a lot when it comes to business, Kanchan, that you have to be a
In any
go-getter. You have to.
collaboration, core value matters.
So if you think, okay, my idea is good, so people will come to me. So big brands have collapsed, if you see, which was something yesterday. Because of that, this attitude of not able to change, they are nowhere today. So it's better to work with people who have less skills, but they are more code of conduct and values. They grow more faster. It's about the attitude finally on business lines. So we would definitely reject that proposal.
With so much of success in your bag, with the way you are giving away, uh, you sharing knowledge, the way you are extending your hand to support the uh, community of entrepreneurs, men, women, youth alike.
Mhm.
um, the way you are all out, you are not only a name in the digital women warriors of India. You also somebody that a platform like Facebook, where we live here, approaches to collaborate. All this success, Namrata, when you look back, what is that one moment that you look back and it brings tears and joy both at the same time?
So just in one sentence, I would say कि interval के बाद की picture is started. That's what I see. And where I started Kanchan when I was 19 years old, I started from absolute zero. Like I used to live in a city of Gujarat called Vapi. I lived there for 3 years, and I started with absolutely zero, like not even 500 rupees in my pocket. That is how I had started my journey. So when I look back from zero, if I can reach here, interval tak, तो अभी इंटरवल के बाद की पिक्चर आई कैन डू इट
पिक्चर
मच
अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त.
you got it right. So I, when I need boost, I think, oh my god, where I was. I used to see one house in Mumbai and cry that Bhagwan mere naseeb mein ek Mumbai mein ghar bhi nahi hai, because I was born and brought up in Mumbai, and imagine at the age of 19, total loser, at staying at Vapi, and no house and not even 500 rupees, absolute loser of life at the age of 19. From there where I reach now, so that is enough boosting for me to know that if I can reach here after interval, where I can go, that sky is the limit, abundance.
Did marriage change anything into in your business life, in your work life?
Actually, it changed everything. But in my case, I got married at a very young age, and I had my first child also immediately. So for me, I Gujarati by blood, husband Gujarati, father Gujarati. So born in a Gujarati family.
How the way you saying Gujarati, it's making me smile the same way I say Marwadi.
So us being Gujarati by blood, so I learned a lot of things in the whole journey. And so marriage didn't change because I was married even before I realized that what marriage is. So it went along hand in hand.
How old are your children, Namrata?
So my elder daughter, both my daughters are married. So elder daughter is 27 and younger one is 25.
Wow.
Mhm. Yes.
And now with your children being settled, what is your, what is like the term settled, Do you feel settled, Namrata?
So I feel, Kanchan, exactly. I'm telling you, sharing you honestly, I feel my life begins now, because till now I was busy, settling my sibling, my
Don't say
parents,
that
my
in
children.
public. Women in their mid 40s are not supposed to say that their life begins now. No, no, no.
But I
Your
feel
life
that
ended the day you wore your Mangal Sutra or applied the Sindoor or wore bangles. It was over and done with.
no, 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 not at all. Life begins now. So now I've started living for myself, and I've got amazing friends who surround me and keep on motivating and guiding me. So for me, life is just begin now.
And what is your I'll not call it a bucket list. Bucket list sounds too small. Like we have like a river full of list with us. We have like probably thoda chota kare to tub list bolte hain. So what all does your list encompass of, Namrata?
So I use this statement again and again. I'm again repeating you, especially to the women and men who are listening. कि remove from your mindset कि कभी किसी को मुकम्मल जहां नहीं मिलता. As Kanchan asked me what I want, so I want everything. I want fame, I want success, I want money, I want family, I want friends, I want love, I want everything. मुझे मुकम्मल जहां चाहिए और मुझे मिल गया.
So be it, so it is.
Yes.
All in divine grace.
Yes.
Namrata,
Huh.
now I'll come back to your personal life. We'll ask you
Yes.
some more questions if you're comfortable with that.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
So, when you say, I want this,
Mm-hmm.
so want is a word that symbolizes lack of something. You know, we are termed as very successful women,
Mm-hmm.
and yet there are vacuums that we wish to uh, fill up. Yet there are goals that we wish to achieve. And like I said, given the new age, 40s is the new youth. Given the new
Yes.
age, women are the new warriors. Given the new age,
Yes.
we, the people,
Mm-hmm.
believe in humanity first. Given the new age, money might be the energy of the earth. We carry the energy of all dimensions, which is love. And when you work with love in your heart, when you work with the intention to grow, how does growth happen, Namrata?
So anything that doesn't grow dies. So slowly or fast, we all grow in some or the other way. But yeah, there is a vacuum, there is a void by me using the term want. So I consciously choose to use the term I will instead of I want, which I said that. So as we say, you have to live in that frequency what you manifest. So there are a lot of things which I have to work and reach there. Not I have to, I
Manifestation
want.
is easy. Manifestation is easy. That can be
I
done
have to
like that.
learn that
You just
from you,
have to have
Kanchan.
the
I have
will.
to learn that from you.
Namrata,
I'm
when
learning
we
that from
talk
you.
about growth, you have been helping so many people grow. How does it happen?
It
Like
happens
you
like,
work magic with people, you manifest for them. How
yeah,
do you make it do? How do you make
because
it possible?
I know, Kanchan, how it feels when you have no one to help. I know how it feels when you feel lost and you don't know whom to ask for guidance. I again tell all my entrepreneurs with this example, it is very important whom you ask for guidance and whom you ask for help, because your whole life depends on that. When we are confused, our emotions are very low, and when emotions goes high, our brain doesn't work. So I blindly trust the mentor whom I go. If you see the example which I love giving, Krishna and Shakuni. So if you go for advice from Krishna, you will get right, you can come out of the problem with ethics, honor, and with elegance. But if you go for Shakuni with that same problem, you will mess up your own life. So the first step for success is choose a right mentor and follow that mentor. Don't follow it blindly, of course, but I had no mentor and no guide. I learned from trial, error, and doing so many mistakes. So I'm not the product of my, successes. I am
You
the
know,
product of my mistakes.
self
I have done
learning is
so.
the best learning, Namrata. You've achieved it.
Exactly. So I have done so many mistakes, Kanchan, that you'll really feel that, oh my god. So I've learned so much. So I'm the product of my mistakes, not the product of my success. Because people see ये 5 6 7 achievements हुए हैं, but उसके पीछे 50 failures जो हुए हैं वो किसी को दिखते नहीं है, लेकिन वो हुए हैं, and they are my real teachers.
So, guys out there, if you are looking for a business mentor, if you're looking for somebody who can help your enterprise excel, learn from the ones who have been taught by mistakes. Learn from the ones who have stepped on their failures to reach success. And there is no other better mentor than Namrata, like Sunita Shah is saying that she's an amazing mentor. We all know that when it comes to business, no other mentor like Namrata Thakker.
Thank you.
Namrata, being such a successful businesswoman, I hear that, mm, you are planning to move cities again.
No ways. No ways.
No
I'm
ways,
very,
huh?
no ways. East or west, Mumbai is the best. It is said that a person who cannot, survive and do business in Mumbai, not by me, this is said by Harvard University, they can't sustain anywhere in the world because you get best resources, best help, plus population in Mumbai, which nobody in world can beat. So east or west, Mumbai is the best. And I'll never move my city from Mumbai.
There are many women out there, Namrata, who have no choice but to move with their families. And when, as a family woman, we decide that our families support, like you, there are many other of us, our family supports us in all our decisions. They stand by us in everything that we do. Whether, it means, even if it means staying away from the family for some time, that's cool. I think that gives you your space to kind of grow better and think better. Less of clutter for the mind to deal with. And your daughters are so supportive, and so is your husband in your growth.
Yes.
You are truly blessed, and I believe
Yes.
that that's what your joy and success is all about.
Yes, absolutely. But initially, I have done a lot of city moving and country moving. But now I've kept my foot down. Whoever wants can go anywhere. Initially, I didn't have that much guts, Kanchan. I have done that. I have stayed in Vapi. I have stayed in Mulund. I have stayed in Australia. I have stayed in London. Like I have roamed around, and now
Like,
2011, I
please
have
don't
declared.
compare Vapi with London, huh?
No, but whatever it is, I have moved everywhere in the world, and I finally decided this is my base. Of course, we are global citizen right now. The current scenario of the world is that world has become global,
So
so we
isn't
are all
business
global.
also global, Namrata?
Yes, so I don't mind traveling and all, but my base will be Mumbai. So I'm continuously, because of the lockdown this year, I have not traveled. Otherwise, I'm continuously traveling. So we all are global citizen now. It's just here.
You also doing something which is called the happy soul. Is that the reason for you to be joyous and like smiling even in the most stressful situations?
Yes, yes. So Happy Soul is also one of our favorite venture. So that is with actress Pooja Bedi and me. We are partners. So that is everything related to health and wellness, which is 100% organic, and we have got four verticals in it. Very interesting. Go to our website of happysoul.in and you will know so much about it.
Surely, surely. Guys, please note that down. Please visit happysoul.in to know more about holistic wellness, be it your mind,
Yes,
body, soul.
yes. Thank you,
What
Kanchan.
are your plans for this new venture of yours, Happy Soul? What is the vision you have?
That vision is very, very big. I'll declare it soon. But recently, we tied up with 50 franchisees across India, and we launched our channel yesterday. And all the four verticals have picked up so well. And because people are getting aware of importance of health and wellness because of the pandemic which happened, which was not happening before, but how immunity and how health is important, which is irreversible. So everyone has become health conscious and loving the products of Happy Soul.
So, where did you? Which is the first location? Do we have a Happy Soul in Bombay?
Not in Bombay. We launched in 2019 November our first store in Goa.
Wow.
Goa is just Goa is just at Anjuna, opposite Oxford Supermarket, which is going very good. And now franchisees are coming all across India.
Wow, awesome.
Yes.
Namrata,
Mhm.
moving on from Happy Soul, from you being a mom to the wife to the uh, corporate woman to the entrepreneur. Which part of your journey has been the closest to your heart? That one moment.
I am right now currently enjoying it and I'm living it in now. So currently the way things are turning up, I'm enjoying every moment of this and making sure that I go with the whole tribe and go together, because together we can go far. Alone we can go till a little
Of
extent.
course. And together we are always there to hold each other's hand when the other is probably not so skilled in a certain area.
Yes. I'm blessed with a lovely team of Entrepreneur Excel and all our core team committee who are there with me, Kanchan, unconditionally. Even if I do mistake, they support me. So I'm really blessed to have a wonderful team of 44 core team, and we keep on partying hard and celebrating all the functions also together. So that's again a family.
So it's basically a joyous life that you're leading, doing your,
Yeah.
business and creating what you're passionate about.
Yes,
Namrata,
absolutely.
when you set up, the platform for uh, supporting women in digitization, supporting women entrepreneurs with their business and digital media, wasn't there something in your mind that this would be like the greatest challenge, this would be like the biggest challenge to face, because most women are supposedly not uh, digital friendly. Most women are supposedly not tech friendly. Some of them actually are not. Like for me,
So,
tech is like,
yeah.
oh no. So
So my
what was
intention to start that platform was, Kanchan, that I wanted all men and women to balance in all the area of life. Like I have seen that if there is a mismatch in the health, it affects your finance, it affects your relationship. So when I saw that we all are juggling with that five different balls of life, and continuously, whether it's career, money, business, family, health, so everyone was juggling. So I wanted to bring to the notice of entrepreneurs that don't rush only after one thing, learn to balance all areas of life. That's our core purpose of the group, is to make growth in all areas of life. Then आप आगे पढ़ोगे. Like बचपन में when we used to play that lemon and spoon का race, so अगर lemon गिर गया तो first आके क्या फायदा. So how to balance, sometimes something requires more priority in your life or sometime other. So how to reach there with balancing all areas of life, that was my intention to start Entrepreneur Excel. And slowly it went to the digital part of it. But what I saw was, it was learning for me. My intention was, because I'm traveling across the world, learning so much seminar and all, and paying lakhs of rupees, let me give back to the society, let me teach them. But I found out that only 2% of people were interested to learn and grow, rest all were not interested. So it was an eye opener for me and my founder Zenobia Khodai ji, co-founder, when we started this community, that हम तो लोगों को सिखाना चाहते हैं, बट लोग सीखने के लिए तैयार है कि नहीं. सो वो झटके बहुत सारे मिले. अभी 6 years हो गए to start Entrepreneur Excel. So that 6 year has also been a learning. And what happened is, even after starting and with having 100% intention to give back this to the society, तब तो जरा भी आइडिया नहीं था कि फेसबुक आएगा, लिंक्डइन आएगा हमारे साथ. लाइक वी डिडंट हैव दैट मच विजन आल्सो बिफोर 6 years. बट वी थॉट दैट व्हाट द हेल आर वी डूइंग, हम सिखा रहे हैं इनको फ्री में, उनको सीखना ही नहीं है. देन वी डिसाइडेड, और उसमें से भी द पीपल फ्रॉम आवर कोर कमिटी, दे स्टार्टेड सिमिलर ग्रुप्स, हमारे ही नीचे हमारे से ही सब सीख के. सो मेनी थिंग्स हैपेंड. फिर पता चला यार, वो लोग हमारे जैसा पैशन एंड अनकंडीशनल गिविंग कहाँ से लाएंगे. दे कैन कॉपी आवर वर्क. So every step was a learning. और धीरे धीरे we didn't know that time that world will become digital, and Facebook group will come up to this level that it will give me international connections. And when I go for, so many times it happens, Kanchan, I'm in a party, I'm in a meeting, people don't like or comment my post, but they'll tell me, Namrata, we read your this story in the morning, it was amazing. And wherever I hear this, then I come to know कि yeah, though people are not commenting or liking, they are reading. So now I care.
of course, there are like hundreds and thousands of views on things where people won't say a word.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So,
so much of learning, it is
so
still happening. Life does.
digitization more than the technical part is about coming out of your own shell, coming out of your own mind, and kind of being ready to be seen.
Yes. So, life doesn't stop teaching. Why should we stop learning? That is my favorite slogan. We are continuously learning.
All of us at
Yes.
each step, whatever age you are, whether you are in your 40s, whether you are in your 60s, whether you are in your 80s, life gives you ample of opportunities to learn. And if you don't learn, keep suffering and being the same, whether you are in your 40s, 60s, or 80s.
Right. Yes.
Namrita,
Mhm.
Entrepreneurs Excel is a group which has added wings to many during this COVID. Tell us about your greatest challenge during 2020.
So, COVID, we in fact, the first video which we made for COVID, one of our core team member got COVID, and he had the guts to come up and say how he was saved, how his mother was saved. That video got 80,000 views, and it was in all WhatsApp group. Aziz Pirani, my dear friend, and Dr. Ronak Shah, we three did that video, which got very viral. Like, don't get scared. You can stay at home and cure COVID. So after that, in the whole COVID, I did so many lives. Initially, I was also very like, I could go and talk in seminar, but I had not done a single live in Entrepreneur Excel. I had a core team person. They used to go and do lives at different talks, but I was never there live. I was there physically
Yeah, you
eventually.
were there at shows and platforms talking
Yeah,
to people. Yeah.
but nobody had ever seen me live on the platform. But we all did things. COVID ने हम सबको बहुत कुछ सिखा दिया. Like, I started coming live. I started coming on the live shows, and twice a week we did so many shows that everyone, we spread so much positivity in businesses also. We help the entrepreneurs to reinvent their business, how to structurize what works, what not to work. So it was so much fun that unnecessary things were removed. In that, Kanchan, I met people with three different type of mindsets. Like, one were totally growth mindset, fixed mindset, and absolutely complain mindset, who are watching news. So the true character of a person comes out in the crisis. So you could judge the way you do one thing in life is the way you do everything in life. So we enjoyed the whole journey and worked on the growth mindset, and that's how we created so many brands in the lockdown.
Namrata, it's been such a pleasure talking to you, understanding about Entrepreneurs Excel. I hope it this conversation today helps a lot of people out there, a lot of women out there who's struggling with digitization, who's struggling with taking their businesses on e-commerce platform. Uh, Startup enterprises who are there working on various aspects and unable to meet all the required areas of each aspect. You have help available, you have support available. All you need to do is seek support, all you need to do is ask for that support. You can reach out to Namrata Thakker, you can write to Entrepreneurs Excel on all social media platforms. There are a lot of mentors sitting there to serve you. There are a lot of mentors waiting for an opportunity to meet the right business mindset, to meet the right zeal, zest, and goal, to meet the right vision, and along with them, build the new age. Along with them, build the new world. I hope and pray that you are one of those who reaches out to improve not just your life, but the life of people around you. Thank you so much, Namrata, for being there for thousands and thousands of people in troubled times.
Thank
I
you,
can
Kanchan.
completely, truly understand that it's not been an easy journey. And I salute your spirit of the go getter. I salute your spirit of the warrior within. Thank you
Thank you,
so much for
Kanchan.
coming to Chai Shai.
Thank you.